Hello. Dirty trucking is 4:21 a.m. on this wonderful Friday morning. Just ended my day. Well, the last ride made me come to the decision to go ahead and end my day. I could have stayed out here a little bit longer, but they just won't stop with that Chrysler bullshit. You know, what do it look like that my employer, Warren Truck Plant, accused me of all that shit? And now, after they accused me of all that shit, when I got over in trucking, and now I'm doing this ride share, they want to do shit to make it to where I end up on Chrysler's property. And now with ride share, now I can do something about picking them up from the plant, because I know where it's at. If I see that's where I'm going, I'm not going to pick you up. But it was really nothing I can do about dropping them off. But it can be. From now, since they won't stop, you don't understand my fucking anger, my fucking hatred for that goddamn company was nothing but a bunch of fucking management idiots that allowed what the fuck happened to me. Idiots in the UAW. I would have 25 years at that motherfucking place if they hadn't done what they done. I'll be getting ready to retire. All that profit sharing I done missed. All that earnings from working there I done missed. Benefits. Because of what they did. And they still, in this state, how does it look that this state didn't do anything about it? You just ignored me. You ignored the wrong and what the fuck they did. You didn't even acknowledge that they did anything wrong. You fucking dismissed my case. That was a slap in the face. Just like it is picking up a rider that's going to a Chrysler plant. This is the second rider going to the Jefferson North plant. Second rider. Every time I get on that property, every time I realize I'm going to that property, I get nothing but instant anger, rage, hatred. And it is Uber doing that shit. You are deliberately routing me so I can end up picking up somebody, going to Warren Truck Plant. The last guy, he walked out of a place that looked like a house. I lost my house because of that shit. No, we ain't going to Warren Truck Plant. We go to Chrysler in general. Any one of their plants. Out there in Sterling Heights, Warren, Michigan, down here in Jefferson North. It don't matter. Long if the signs say Chrysler, I don't like you. That goes for the whole corporation. They were dirty, what they did to me. You caused me to be homeless. Me and my fucking son. And I hadn't done a goddamn thing. But over the years, you like to use my job to make sure I'm back on their property somehow. If it wasn't delivering freight, now it's dropping off your workers. You know how mad that makes me? I don't give a fuck if the motherfucker in this car know the story or not. It's the point that I'm dropping this motherfucker off at Chrysler to go to fucking work. Me. The motherfucker they lied on. Said I was crazy. I was harassing a co-worker. You said all that shit about me. But you like to use my transportation services to pick up your goddamn workers. When I was a worker that you fucked over. I want the world to know that Warren Truck Plant, part of the big, glorious three here. The big three in this motherfucker. The big three here consist of Chrysler, Ford, and General Motors. I want the world to know how Warren Truck Plant made up a lie about me. Said I was harassing a coworker. Then you said I was crazy. And I hadn't done a damn thing. I tell my story. I hear from other people that Chrysler did this to one of their family members. They got their money. I didn't get my money. Them bastards made sure I didn't get my money. And they lied to make sure I didn't get my money. But you owe me my money. You owe me 20 years. How dare Michigan not prosecute their ass for this shit? Not hold them accountable for what they did. But you want me picking up they fucking workers, dropping them off at fucking work. Sorry about that big ass mosquito. I don't know if I got that motherfucker or not. They want me. They like to use my job to piss me off. What the fuck? You got to be some kind of stupid to pretend you don't know. Or think I'm supposed to pretend I don't know you using my job and luring me certain places and you doing that shit on purpose. Because that last ride was to that Chrysler plant. My day is done. I'm not doing no more motherfucking work. I'm not going to keep putting up with this damn shit. You keep them bastards out my motherfucking, out this fucking shit. I don't want them in here. I don't give a fuck if they worked at Warren Truck or don't work at Warren Truck. If they work for Chrysler, I don't want them in here. I don't want to hear about they didn't have nothing to do with it. The company did. It's the principle of this shit. They got their job. They getting their profit sharing. They fucked me out of my job. I wonder do the Chrysler Corporation know what the fuck Warren Truck Plant did to me and my son? I wonder if they know. I wonder if labor relations and at UAW Local 140, I wonder if they knew that they were being sued because of what they did to me. That lie they told on me. And they covered up. They've been around here telling people to ignore me. When she started acting up. Don't pay her no mind. Ignore. Like I'm some fucking dog. You gonna ignore me. While you let them get away with what they done. They still receiving a profit share. 20 years of earnings and profit sharing, a house and a vehicle and my life back is what they owe me. I can't get my life back. But you can sure make it happier moving forward. God don't like ugly. You've been walking around here trying to mentally torture me by fucking making me pick up these goddamn Chrysler workers and taking them to work. Something I used to do. Just to drive myself to work for Chrysler. I was a Chrysler employee. One of their best employees. Employee of the month. During my birthday month. Then I turned out, all of a sudden I'm crazy. And they want to use my job as transportation to lure me to picking them motherfuckers up. Rideshare, Uber. They doing this shit through the fucking app. I'm sick of it. You got to be some kind of motherfucking stupid to make a victim take workers back to a company to work, drop them off, or try to get me to pick them up at a company who victimized me, ruined my life, caused me and my son to be homeless, had to sell my house. You got to be some kind of fucking stupid to think that I'm going to keep pulling up on their property, having some wonderful reaction. They said, you're supposed to forgive for you to move forward. That's a lie in Chrysler's case. They've been controlling this shit from the jump. That's why I ain't got my money. That's why I ain't never got no money. They've been stingy. Giving me my money means they got to acknowledge what the fuck they did to me. So I'm left making videos and telling this sad story. And they expect every time I end up on your property unsuspectedly. I didn't know that guy was going to Chrysler. All I seen was the street Jefferson. I thought he was going over here in my area somewhere. Until I started saying Connors. I say, ain't this a bitch? Now I'm just driving. Ain't this a bitch? He's one of these Chrysler bitches in this motherfucking car. Hold on. This goddamn mosquito. Hold on. Sorry about that. Goddamn, I thought I saw a mosquito again. When I realized I got another Chrysler motherfucker in this car. They want to use the app so Chrysler workers can get hold of my fucking phone number. You know, I told you Chrysler been keeping up with me ever since that shit happened. I wouldn't put it past them in being involved with this shit, illegal entry going in my house, my apartment. Because they were going to my house. This shit was happening when I was at the plant. Somebody was coming in my house. I had the smallest mini camera. Could never catch nobody on video. My pictures disappeared. A partial play I wrote disappeared. My employee of the month picture from Warren Truck Plant disappeared. My herringbone chain that I kept downstairs in the basement on my bar walked up out the house. My birthstone gold ring that I had in the kitchen in the ashtray during a housewarming party walked up out the house. My furniture, brand new. I come home a cut in the love seat. My dining room furniture. When I was putting the house up for sale by a co-worker in the plant who worked for a real estate company. Put the lockbox on the house. And I came home and seen a cut in my dining room chairs. And I asked him, did anybody come see the property? And you didn't let me know? He said no. How'd the cut get in my chair? This shit been going on for a long time. You got to be some kind of stupid to make a victim go back to a place where she was victimized. I'm not that chick that screwed over, that, what's his name, Mel somebody. I'm not her. I don't go back to the place where I was victimized at. I don't bring workers there. I'm not going to pick you up. But every now and then they sneak in a worker. But now I got the fix for, I know the fix for that. Since you won't stop. When they get in this car, and I see it may be possibly an area of one of those Chrysler plants, I'm going to swipe them in, and I'm going to see the address where they're going. And if it's to one of those Chrysler plants, I'm going to tell them, I'm sorry, I can't take you. I'm going to have to cancel this ride and have you call another ride. Because I'm not picking up or dropping off these Chrysler motherfuckers. You talk about forgive for you to move forward. These motherfuckers has been controlling my life from the day I was born. Doing shit to me and my family that nobody told me about.